what's up, you guys? Isaac with a chance here. This is a different video today. We're gonna talk about. Remember, if y'all don't remember, I did a video about Studio Series figures that we don't have yet, and we're gonna talk about more. We're gonna talk about a few more. No, so we're just gonna talk about a few more. So the first person that we should talk about is Bulldog. I don't know if I talked about Bulldog in the last Studio Series video that I talked about the figures that we don't have. So let's talk about Bulldog. So Bulldog is from Transformers: The Last Night, and what if we see Bulldog as a Studio Series figure? I mean, so Bulldog that we saw for like a second in Transformers: Last Night when what's his name, Sir Anthony Hopkins called him an idiot. So, Bulldog, Bulldog transformed into like some kind of 1914's uh, tank, I believe. So I want to see if we can get Bulldog as a Studio Series figure. So Bulldog. So Bulldog is a some kind of Transformers Nazi, or I don't know. So what if we see Bulldog as a Studio Series figure from Transformers: The Last Night? And I think they're gonna look at his like robot mode and tank mode and turn him into a Studio Series figure, which that would be awesome. And the next person next Studio Series figure we should talk about is Infernagas. Yeah, Infernagas and the Infernicons from Transformers: The Last Night. Because the ones we have Infernagas. I know we have Infernagas from Transformers: The Last Night. But it doesn't. But that Infernagas was a little bit too small. But I did expect it to be a little bit bigger, like a little bit of a tall size of Optimus Prime or something like that. So in the Infernicus and the Infernicons, what if we get all the Infernicons? I don't know how many Infernicons. I forgot how many Infernicons do we have. What if we get a Transformer? What if we get Infernicus as a Studio Series figure? Which that would be cool. So I think what they're gonna. I think we know it'd be cool if they should have Infernagus be a Studio Series figure for the very first time. Like, if they rewatch the movie, be like, we should have the Infernicons turn into Infernagus. I think one of them is going to turn to his, like, I think two of them will turn to two of them will turn into his legs. One of them will turn to his, like, chest and head. And the other one will probably turn into his arms. And, so yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be really like tricky, if it's gonna be hard or easy for Hasbro to make in Infernicus as a Studio Series figure. Well, basically, to me, he's gonna be more like a later class figure, believe me. And I think the Infernicons are going to be either Voyager classes or Deluxe classes. I think to me they're gonna be more like Voyager class figures, and to me Infernicus is gonna be more like a leader class. And yeah, something like that. It's like you have Studio Series Devastator from Revenge of the Fallen, and y'all combine all the Constructicons together to make you combine all the Constructicons together to combine Devastator. So what if they did the same thing with with Infernicus and the Infernicons themselves? And next, I want to talk about the next Studio Series figure I want to talk about is the Lamborghini version of Hot Rod from Transformers: The Last Night. So, we have Hot Rod, we have World War II Hot Rod as a Studio Series figure because that one's just a retool and repaint of World War II Bumblebee. But what if we have a Lamborghini version of Hot Rod? I mean, it'll be cool if they and I speaking of World War II, I'm sorry. Speaking of Lamborghini Hot Rod, I think that one's gonna be a little bit like a repaint and more like a retool of Studio Series Lockdown from Age of Extinction, and I think they're probably gonna take Lockdown and put him with Lamborghini Hot Rod, which means I think Hot Rod's chest is gonna be something different. So I think Hot Rod's chest is gonna be different. Hot Rod, believe me, he's gonna have a backpack because Lockdown has a backpack. Lockdown's backpack doesn't bother me at all, but you know, it is what it is. But I think what I'm really excited for is that Lamborghini Hot Rod, and yeah, Lamborghini version of Hot Rod, and I think I'm gonna be so excited to see if they can actually make Hot Rod as a Lamborghini version. So that's all. So that's about it. So who else I'm talking? Okay. Oh, so the next person I want to talk about, I want to talk about both. I want to talk about Hound and Crosshairs from Transformers: Age of Extinction and The Last Knight. But let's start off with Crosshairs. So Crosshairs is from Transformers: Age of Extinction and The Last Knight. Um, so what? So what we should see about Crosshairs? Crosshairs. What if we see Crosshairs as a Studio Series figure? That would be awesome. But I think they're gonna have him like wear his little cape jacket, whatever he's wearing. It looks more like a cape. I think to me, it looks like he's wearing a cape. I mean, remember in Transformers: Age of Extinction in The Last Knight, I think it looks like he's wearing a cape on his back. I don't know. It looks like a cape or a jacket. I don't even know. But to me, it looks more like a cape, and I think they're gonna give him like a cloth. I think they're gonna give him like a little cloth, or something to give him a cape, design it, and make it more like, and probably when you put him in his robot mode, you can actually put it on him or something, and that's it. Um, but I don't want them to take. I don't think they should take the previous Crosshairs figures from Age of Extinction in The Last Knight and put them into Studio Series figures because nah, that's not gonna work. But I think it's gonna be really hard for Crosshairs to be a Studio Series figure. But we don't know. We'll have to. I want to wait and see, and I want to see if they can actually redo the head sculpt, redo the robot mode and vehicle mode, and probably give him a cape of some sort. And for Hound from Transformers Age of Extinction: The Last Knight. So we have. So I'm sure most of you guys have Hound from the Age of Extinction toy line and the Last Knight toy line, including Crosshairs himself. Um, so for Crosshairs should be a not Crosshairs. Hound. Hound from Transformers: Age of Extinction. Because the Age of Extinction toy line version is, I don't even have that one yet. I don't even have that one though, because I don't even have it. That's all I know. And for the Hound from Transformers: from Transformers: Last Knight, the toy line version of Hound, that one's an improvement over the Age of Extinction one. But what if they take both figures, or what if they be like, maybe we should recreate Hound into a Studio Series figure, like for both Age of Extinction and The Last Knight. I mean, I believe to me he's gonna be more like a Voyager class. To me, believe me, he's gonna be a Voyager class, and Crosshairs is gonna be a deluxe class, and Hound is gonna be a Voyager class. And I think Hound is gonna have like most of the guns, most guns and some grenades, and mostly his little metal cigar. I think they're gonna put the cigar in his mouth, probably on whatever side, probably either on this side or this side. I don't know. And there's something I want to talk about. What if they come out with a Oh, this is something. So last night, when I woke up this morning, I was like, what if they make a Transformers? I thought of something in my mind, and I was like, what if they make a battle damage? What if they take the number 5 Studio Series Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen and put him into his battle damage form? I mean, we have battle damage Megatron, but what if we get a a Studio Series version of Optimus Prime as his battle damage form, or they might take the, or what if they be like, what if they redo, what if they look at the 32 and 44 Studio Series Optimus Prime and recreate that number 5 Optimus Prime and put him into either 32 or 44 Optimus Prime. It's up to them. I don't know, but what if what if we do get a battle damage Optimus Prime, like his mask is all like beat, like all mess, like just like Megatron kicks Optimus Prime in the face, and Mask just blows off, just comes off, and just in a millions of pieces and all that or whatever. What it'd been cool if we do get a battle damage Optimus Prime. But it'd been better. It'd been better if they recreate the number 5 Studio Series Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen, to recreate him into a 32. What if they do be like, yeah, let's take that Optimus Prime. Let's take number 5 Optimus Prime and recreate him into 32 and 44 Optimus Prime. So what would you guys think if they do that? I think that would be really cool. So I think that would be cool. Believe me. The next person. So who else I want to talk about? So my last Studio Series video, I think I might have gone too fast with the Bumblebee Studio Series figures. My fault. My apologies, but let's slow down a little. So this time, let's start with the Bumblebee Studio Series figures. We do have Bumblebee. We have Bumblebee, Optimus Prime. We have Dropkick and Shatter. And I'm sure, basically we are getting Blitzwing, and I'm so excited to get Blitzwing. So I can do a photo shoot of both Blitzwing and an off-road Bumblebee, and that's it. And just take photos of them, and that's it. So that's all. So so there's something I want to point out to you guys. What if we get a Studio Series Bumblebee movie version of RC? What if we get RC? So RC, let's start off with RC. So ladies go first. So RC, let's start off. So RC looks more like the RC from the Bumblebee movie, but basically she's gonna have a backpack, which we know she is gonna have a backpack anyway. But at least we are getting an Earthrise RC. We are getting RC from Earthrise anytime soon, because I believe she comes out in stores maybe in the fall or during the holidays. I don't know, but we do have RC from we do have a Legend Class RC, which I have in the background. RC and the triplets, the RC triplets from Revenge of the Fallen, because they're Studio Series figures. But what if they take this G1 RC from the movie Bumblebee, and put her into a Studio Series figure, both in vehicle mode and robot mode? And I think that would be really cool if they take RC and put her into a Studio Series figure. And the next person, Wheeljack. So Wheeljack, we did see Wheeljack in Bumblebee. So I want to see Wheeljack as a Studio Series figure. We do have him as an Earthrise figure. We have him as a Combiner Wars figure. We have him as a Masterpiece figure of something like that. But what if we get a what if it'd been cool if we get Wheeljack as a Studio Series figure from Bumblebee? That would be cool. Have him in vehicle mode and robot mode. Even though him, RC, Ratchet, Ironhide, and Cliffjumper, and Brawn never transformed. So yeah, we should get Wheeljack as a Studio Series figure. Even though we are getting Cliffjumper, which I'm not going to talk about. We are getting Studio Series Cliffjumper, which I'm so excited to get. What if we get a Transformers Studios? And also, for the next person I'm going to talk about is Studio Series, both Ratchet and Ironhide. So I think both Ratchet and Ironhide should be Studio Series figures. But these Ratchet and Ironhide figures, but this Ironhide and this Ratchet as G1 from the movie Bumblebee. What if they were Studio Series figures in their Cybertronian modes? Think that would be cool if they were both Studio Series figures. I mean, we do have we have Ratchet and Ironhide. We have 2 Ratchets, one from the first movie and the other one from Transformers Dark of the Moon. And we have Ironhide from the first movie. So yeah, though it'll be cool if they were Studio Series figures. So what about speaking of the Studio Series Bumblebee figures, what if we get a Studio Series version of both Shockwave, Starscream, and who else do we get? Shockwave, Soundwave, and Starscream. So yeah, if we do, what if we do get those three figures as Studio Series figures? And we know we do have Starscream from the first. We have Studio Series Starscream from the first movie and from Revenge of the Fallen, and we have Soundwave from Transformers: Dark of the Moon. And even though we are getting a Studio Series version of another Studio Series version of Soundwave from Revenge of the Fallen in his satellite form. And who else I was talking about? Shockwave. We do have Studio Series Shockwave from Transformers: Dark of the Moon, as well. But for them to be in the Bumblebee movie, should be like into the Studio Series line. We should have them as Studio Series figures because they have like the best designs in Bumblebee. I mean, their designs are really cool. I mean, have them as Studio Series figures. Let's do it. Let's. I mean, what if Hasbro be like, yeah, let's take them out. Let's make them as Studio Series figures. That would be cool. So, yeah. So, who else? I think that's it for Studio Series. Cause I don't even know. I'm still thinking. Um. So who else should we have for Studio Series? I'm not gonna say Volleybot. So who those people have never heard of Volleybot, even though Volleybot is a retool of because he has Leadfoot's head and Topspin's body in Transformers the Last Night. I mean, we don't need Volley. I don't think Volleybot, but not necessary. I don't think we need Volley. I don't know if we do need Volleybot or not from Transformers the Last Night as a Studio Series figure. I mean, he wasn't we never seen him in a toy line. I mean, I don't know what Bay was thinking of recreating the records having Leadfoot's head and Topspin's body and calling Volleybot. I mean, dude. No, we don't. I don't think we need Volleybot right now. Not at this point. I mean, I understand that's Hasbro's decision. I mean, I understand it's their decision, but it's not my decision. It's theirs. And or what if we get who else should we get for Studio Series? I think that's it. I mean, we did talk about the Bumblebee figures. We did talk about some other figures. Um, what if we get? Oh yeah, prototypes. What if we get What if we get prototypes? I mean, prototype Transformers from the other previous movies. I mean, probably one of them from the first movie. The other one probably from I think from Revenge of the Fallen. Not Revenge of the Fallen. Maybe Transformers: Dark of the Moon. I mean, what if we get more What if we do get more prototypes from Transformers: Dark of the Moon? I mean, I'm talking about the prototype Transformers. I think that's. I think that's it. Um, I mean, yeah. What? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Let's say we get prototype Optimus Prime or prototype Starscream, Bumblebee. Well, not really Bumblebee, not necessary. Ratchet, Ironhide, and Jazz as prototype Studio Series figures. What if we get those figures? That would be really nice. I mean, so I think that's really cool for us to have more Studio Series figures, and I think that's all. I might have to rewatch all the movies. I might have to rewatch the movies again to see what Studio Series figures we do have, the ones we don't have. Um, or what if they came out with the Primes from Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen? Y'all know the Primes who stopped the Fallen from taking the Matrix of Leadership, and they sacrificed themselves. Who they sacrificed themselves to protect the Matrix of Leadership from the Fallen's hands. I did talk about the Fallen. What if we do need the Primes in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen as Studio Series figures? I mean, if we don't, I don't know. That's really hard to it's hard to tell. Too soon to tell. But I don't know, cause I will be, and also my other video that. So I think that's all I gotta say for this. I think that's all for Studio Series right about now. I mean, I may or may. I think it's a little. I think to me it's a little bit too early for Earthrise right now, but I will be talking about the Earthrise videos, hopefully anytime soon. I will rewatch the Transformers animated cartoon, see which Earthrise figures we do need, which I'm talking about the ones we don't have. So I think that's all I gotta say for this for this different video of more Studio Series figures. I think that's all I gotta say um for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, press the notification button, follow me on Instagram, comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video, and thank you for watching.